Adeachi, the Ghana for Niagara, Yechi. Adeachi, no, the Ghana for Niagara, nothing, Adianchi, no. Or maybe I see was or move or man.
President Mahama Ekita V8 Toyota Land Cruiser B. Land Cruiser need different kakra.
Yes, I make a good.
I will have a ton of buy and yan normal ones now and penny fund net in now, Comobium did define on say or buy a better to cast for
say too luxurious.
Too luxurious. Saka niya buying car. I on one personal car. And or the coat of arms now boss. Because under normal circumstances and as far as security is concerned, Abra Nanado a free a Jubilee house on a fleet of cars a whole in Abba Chinese as they say. But at the end of the day, before obey to me use fleet of cars no. For now, as the national security for inspect car no to a certain level and making sure say yeah every car na car na CCO device will more better than one.
And I said
exactly.
And as president me risk
exactly. Also check his annual money na and sana se cars no be issue a impose up obey issue we issue. Currently sa Toyota Land Cruiser no kura no enya a buying fleet of cars ni bia enya ye dia a personal car for now.
It's circulate on social media but say ya card president and the personal car.
And the personal car. A car way. And that screen is on. And the design is a different way. And other hand, a buy. When you're normal V8 now, politicians. We're near fleet of cars. We're in the personal car, not the end around. And not the coat of arms now, boss. Was it?
That's why I got papa.
And I see it's kind of the better for.
As a fool, and another circumstance, I'm ready. Also, money provide a car.
It needs to be seriously scrutinized. Inspect a car no ye and sign a car no bet to me.
And yeah, it's true.
For now, car we use any personal car. A cry will be at the cramano. Gift Casiapa and we use Unisano. Also, can design a different from a fleet of cars.
Example of Kika say. Man penny John Dramani Mahama got a luxurious car.
When your mine car, when your my car. We are no personal car no the coat of arms na bosso. Yes, Ghana for.
Penny Percy or home by you.
Send the ministers what so. Nanka say from 13 we reduce the about 23. Ministries no sorry, ministries no. Ministries no the about from 30 from 30 to 23 no cra. 7 no cra we year free no cra na save Ghana ska. I'm telling you.
No, so as a cathedral no 400 million.
Also we ministerial ina. There be also we a cathedral no besan ba be wem. Obi eska na kodi obi abete. Now you make
$660,000. Hi, President Mahama, Your Excellency. Osenka o chain na kwaji cathedral ni sika no. Na wo de akọ na nka bense fo aye ka bia won. Wo de sika ni na na yo. $58 million no di ni na ye ka. Ebedu Ashanti region na nka dum so aba Ashanti region dis o ka na free hands na nya light. Na nka network na wo ha na teko. Ah, you deserve better. You deserve the thing say 660,000 car. Ah, President Mahama wanya de. Dabi. Oh. One more man your money you grab better. Now what 3 days? Achi will be in Fisher bako 8. President Mahama, Dabi. You know to social media. Person go to Bungris. And I say, won't go for Galona, young Kulade, of Machichra, no more Chinkula, and I say, Nanka Mama, you do not be so. President Mahama, Kafra. Person came finding trouble grace so. And I say, Uncle Shibalu, near finding time because under the Ghana were Jimmy on dear, on deserve it at the papa. Huh? Oh, Papa, Abnasari. Shake out the cocoa fool. Onukura peka papa. John Mahama di emfa trogo mano. Free.
Yes, Mahama. Akwakoto customized car, bulletproof, $600,000 car na neda hono. Inti meba o mi bisa me questions bi say. Anye bia no omo de 3 days and the customize car no. And omo de 4 days e ship ba Ghana. Ana say time a o customize no. Na our access to public person which is or my sikanana na Minister of Finance bank run a man says can so fangotosa state can because Mahama ba abem 1 week penny. It is obem 1 week penny a yet then I get me customize a car way within be 3-4 days. Near the be 3 days and now the same 4 days no. A shepoka and be drew Ghana. A money be yesi. And an event by simple near the care you call ye. I in the man a red carpet sir. Eh, some yet Taiwan near Taiwan. Yet Taiwan near Taiwan. Because Odrin one tiasie. Mahama baby president, ye nyan for public personal and share and say. Onyan starting use public funds here. Ain't you know, or ye then the public funds ekotosa akawi. Me pacho ye Ghanaians ma weni naho no be emphasis and na no nine.
What is the truth about this? In fact, this car was shipped into the country by Ibrahim Mahama in 2022. He is a fan of motorbikes and cars. He even has a private jet. He is rich. He is the president's younger brother. Now, let me tell you something interesting. When Mahama became president a few days ago, after the elections, he was supposed to have a presidential car. That presidential car, according to sources very close to him, is not ready yet, and he decided to go for his brother's car. Remember, his own brother and the family rode in a bus with the inauguration of their big brother, John Dramani Mahama. So as it stands right now, on authority, yes, the car cost 600,000 American dollars, an equivalent of 8 million Ghana cedis. It's a bulletproof car, as we are told, even though the specs we read about do not even mention the bulletproof. But it is said to be a bulletproof car, and Ibrahim Mahama donated that to his own brother to use as a presidential car. That is what it is right now. Ibrahim Mahama has been driving this car. Nobody saw this car till Mahama jumped into it. In fact, we keep our eyes opened. It's all about Ghana. We will bring you all the facts. If they start misbehaving, certainly we shall bring that to the fore. After all, it's all about Ghana.
I wish for that me share me papa se phobia me do masi asema me kan say papa me da masi say ma wo me na ma be nipa mitimi dwene ansa na matu na mo bia na me ma me de me kɔ no asema me kan say eno wo de me de obone ache wo me ma me ya na onte bone na me de ache na se ena mi tuka na makɔ akɔkyere na se every time ya kura no me ma me na etaka say oh NPP for de omo na party papa na NDC de ye nkyeni ni sikadi omo nwene oman no ho na so history I make it clear, said this. Me mamma and I takas as a papa. Can say that me papa, our woman, I can the NDC meeting abano. Me mammy genetisu bonitiso, on power money yet in NDC, National history. Actually say, Santa Sakura, Mohade, Kawe a car, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ninia Ibrahim Mahama, who ye Kawe by Ghana 2022. Ena papa ebedi ade, Ninia na dana car no diamano say, and on fanye the presidential car. Enti omai ya omampani bia ba okoto car wo pe na wei eye ne personal car and of course car enye the state fund no NPP for atimi a chekere asem e de beto His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ho na wei ma me husampa ya fumbone enim se masa ena obi a wonye no wo sesa ne se den na se we evil asel we evil atora mudi gu papa yi so ama wo de enim gu ase ente se abramo party ande NPP nya akona obi ampese obebo NPP so no mumu kakra maka anka wasamo na mo pagana fo acha no still atro na mudi nyesa ebi saka ne $600 million ebi say 800 million this 1.5 billion chese mo sam ye bebre dabio enti na social media ba one enim say first quarter of the year no budget ya na na do danko akofo ado de bae no 3 months dumpo enso ye enti anwode be na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wa oko gbawura oman sika mu afasika e de atu anamo na se wo pagana sika asɛ no a enkanimfoni ne curtains ene dan mu nkonwa ahodo e wo office o se mo sesa no enka John Dramani Mahama be ka kyerɛ Ghana fo se wono de wa be president onye saa enti wo bia print photo no bi emo ne ho na we nya sika bi o se aban award ho contract oh NPP mo de musuban no de me tifiri me nkura brem no saa na tie atoro ena mo ye obi a mo betena amamuo so a mo boa ni padu bi a mo kum empem du enu ti na da mi hia papa no ma me da wo no mo ase no efi se odasani bia no se wantimi anwene amfa niema ntoto niema ho na ya akora so na ye ka asem na wamfa bi anto tim na wunyina wadwene ho a obi a wodwen NPP amanyoko no wono akasa nim se party no bia ba bia me kofiri enti na mepe nemom eba na toro ketrema ne kontompo pa ne se yenchira asem nto nipa so a NPP efi se wono ma na ka se ye de ye party ya lawyer for party wonim se ukokota lawyer obi a asem no nipa na kum nipa mpo etimi fa no se won defend se onku no ebia na NPP amanyoko mu nipa enti mo de enye me nwanwa mo ye obi a mo pe amanyoko no se bia next 20 years Ghana for nsan fa konwa no hye mo nsa enkasabre ya cha opa ene anidie ena mo de ma Ghana for na ma condemn nipa bo ne sema na nado ne ba omi abedi Ghana na ma kire nyansa foforo amonya chese mo kire se saa na mo de mo te ye da se Ghana for ya te wai enti de pesa Ghana for nyina ate ne se ka we enya His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne ka ya wode Ghana sika kotoye the personal car uti mo fa ho latest information mra because on timi nya bibi wo breko ma no ye ni mo hwe enti mo amo kan nya social media wo ma kire yi a yi ka no a kire se Ibrahim Mahama bi mu na yi no sabre no na na do na president enti 2022 yi ka no e na wode state fund ekokoto ya na and social media ba enti se all time na mo dey lose over 2 million votes no sa na mo be kono dia well and 16 years na me dey ma mo recruit mo be 20 years plus.
Yato Abama Mahama Yahusa was starting Yusukabi. Toyota Land Cruiser Bia Yedi coat of farms I had a boss. What I say, and a Yanoma starting a Mahama Koto new car, Wakoto luxurious car, $600,000. Me say, hey Mahama also need taste too. Only taste brawa brewo your friends are go for doing same brawa brewa yanum same part and the DNA at 2 abanawa winning a car. V8 normal V8 EB. We need taste. Nti one who Bugatti, one who Ferrari. Nti Mahama one who is cyber truck, he be ababa swasta photo, one who be Rolls Royce, one who be na normal V8, normal V, wouldn't be with you. You understand who's for Sakawe? A Mahama na personal car. It is part of his car, sir. Oh, you know Ghana. This car has been in the country, and now fena what order. What is a normal V8B? And a Wamaya number plate. And if you want a presidential car, the official car, there was a coat of arms near there, a bosso. And a Wamaya number plate. And if you want a coat of arms, a bosso. Yanom Muni Yakumamontiasi. What is so special about this car? Until simple and a Prez Mahama car $600,000. So poor use. O team, Nippon the team. Momo ye V8 baku si wa na this mode swa your friends aku forward akonya babi aku forward bako bia na mo di mo ye V8 baku si wa oso aku forward akonya for 8 years calculate woni se ka your friends o ma na hwere na Mahama akotoka abra Mahama kura one starting use state funds finance minister afena ye na betting mo ba bre papa say na mo ba ye the opposition mwaka ho
What is trending, people? So His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's vehicle surfaced on the internet, and a lot of people are not having it. In fact, this particular vehicle has caused a lot of commotion on the internet. People are saying that he assumed office in less than a week and he's been able to acquire such a luxurious vehicle. Apparently, the vehicle cost about $600,000, which is also equivalent to about 88 billion old Ghana cedis, allegedly. Okay, and then people are saying that he used taxpayers' money to acquire that luxurious vehicle. And it's just so unbelievable to me that a lot of people are actually tapping into this propaganda. This is obviously a propaganda. Remember when NPP was in power, NDC was, propagating a whole lot of stuff. So it's no news that it's much expected that the opposition party is going to try to, propagate a whole lot of things. It's just that we should just try and make it make sense sometimes, because how can you tell me that somebody who has been president twice in a row cannot afford, he cannot afford to get himself a customized vehicle? Even normal people are able to acquire Range Rovers and a whole lot, fleets of cars. So what are you talking about? The first gentleman of the land is having a customized vehicle, and it's literally burning down the whole country. Come on, people, let's make it make sense. Normal people, even some of our ministers and people in power are able to, acquire luxurious cars for their side chicks and stuff. That was really not necessary, but let me make my point. Let's try and make it make sense. Now, president I talk car now I say all the buying can fine. That's saying that they said that they're going to protect the public. Prez was a foul. Even Grandpa or the private jet kind of benanti. I feel like he's entitled to all of that. Privileges. We don't have that privilege. You do not have privileges, but he does because he's the first gentleman of the country. So it is a propaganda. If you have money, make it sense.
President Mahama ekita V8 Toyota Land Cruiser bi. Sa Land Cruiser ni different kakra.
Yes, America for you.
We have a ton of buy enye normal ones na empanyifo ntenatena mu no. Na komobiom di difa ho ne se obai wa be toto cars foforo.
Say too luxurious.
Too luxurious. Sa car ni nya ban car. Ono one personal car. And na odi coat of arms na bosso. Because under normal circumstances and as far as security is concerned, abra nanado a free a jubilee house on a fleet of cars in our Babachan say but at the end of the day, before obetumi use fleet of cars for now, I use the national security for inspect car to a certain level and making sure say ebi kra na car na sisi okra device wo mo abeda no
and I said
exactly
and as president hit me risk
exactly also check his annual money na and sana se cars no be use a empo so pair obey use we use currently sa Toyota Land Cruiser no kura no enya aban fleet of cars ni bia enya ye dia e personal car for now
circulate to social media party say car say president na the personal car.
The personal car.
No
car way.
This one quite Ghana papa.
And that screen is
the
design is different way. And other hand a ton buy. When you normal V8 na politicians need use no. We need a fleet of cars ni. We in the personal car no the end around. And not the coat of arms na bosso. Was it?
That's why Ghana papa.
And I see it's kind of the better for.
As a fool and the and I'm as a circumstance. I'm not ready. Also money provide the car. It
needs to be seriously scrutinized. Inspect the car no ye and sign a car no betumi.
And yeah, it's true.
For now, car we use and personal car. And cry will be the cramano. Gift Cassiapa and we use no. Once a car design a different from a fleet of cars.
Example from Makika Omanpeni John Dramani Mahama got a luxurious car.
When your mine car, when your mine car. We are no one personal car or the coat of arms na bosso.
John Mahama got me for Cushion Yansabion on the abro. Nagana for being a moon near the shard, more moody dinner, Nakufuado, Mamwata, Binambe Chiamaka. Nakufuado buy and the first attachment a free education. Bahama buy the first attachment a so-called car $150 million, Dabak a Ghana. 150 billion car and Mahama Kwakoto ababe so we are say Ghana sikani ho NDC for kwambede wafo mudidi amode monsabon kuni ni fa na didie na mbanya mkwasea fo bia wo munni ani suade hu abeto aba mama masa abeti na oman Ghana John Mahama wudi ni kromfo wo ya wabayi wo be sister Ghana sika because wo kona wo kono nsa mabiem Ghana sika na Mahama edi ni nsa be bom edi ni bonku ni fa funya o ma dwene Ghana ho nyame be twia ne ka Mahama
that was what Yamishra eh minu ani ana Adamo so mo be Ebra yaya the city of Philadelphia ye just first time no. Beble bedu. Ono na ma me caterpillar hudu nyina me de ya ho adwuma. Le ha me caterpillar so to e fe ko ni ga kuni. Oh. Yo wa job. Amen. Amen. Ono ma me caterpillar me de ya ho adwuma nyina. Dani e ha me caterpillar ni ka chuja ni chumo fe.
The president of the land drove in to the Thanksgiving service. I'm sure you have seen it. And people are talking about it. It is $600,000. It is $80,000. Somebody should come and tell me his or her money is missing. Somebody should come and tell me. Somebody should come and tell me that he or she can say on authority that that car was acquired through state money. Pay my checks. It is the president's private vehicle. He bought it himself. This car has been there before he was sworn in. And the question is, if we are talking about the features of this car, are we saying the state was able to really make an order for this car within just 1 week? Hey, you see, let's stop this unnecessary politicking. It's not helping us. Unnecessary propaganda. It is not helping us. It is the president's private vehicle. Let's stop it. He decided to give it to the state security. Then they had to put the coat of arms on it, and he's using it. At a point, on the other side, it should not be. If you are the president of the U.S., you drive in the beast. If you are traveling outside the four corners of the U.S., you fly with Air Force One. We should not get to a point where every president comes and he or she decides which car he wants to drive in. I'm told national security is screening the pool of vehicles there before the president will start using them. Well, that's in order. But we could have done all this while before the president was sworn in. The president got elected on the 7th of December last year. And he was sworn into office 7th of January this year. Are we saying they couldn't have done that within 1 year? Then they also bogus. If you can't do the screening within even 2 weeks, you are bogus. We should not get there where a president is sworn in and he decides, I want to drive this car, I want to drive that car, I want to fly this plane, I want to do... No, we should not get there. We should follow the best practices. The US, like I told you, Donald Trump will not be using his Trump Air or Trump Jet or whatsoever they call it. He would have to fly in the Air Force One. If it's within the US, I've forgotten the name of that flight they've been using. Is it Apache or whatever? They call it Apache. They can't even give names to Apache. Apache or Apache. So pay the concern around the president's. The language is nice, though. Yeah, Excellency. That's a machine.
I will go to that very particular time, but I'm mental home functional. Here, Musia dear. Yeah, make our for the back. Almost every before Suya, every communicate almost Suya dear. I want on social media, almost say John Dramani Mahama within less than 6 days. I could tell Land Cruiser be a bulletproof. And or then it's a coat of arm, the bosso, and it's costing like $600,000 Hey, what do you more her? What do you more her? And this is the car I'm talking about. Okay? That was Hesakawi. This is the car I'm talking about. This is a bona fide property of John Dramani Mahama. John Dramani Mahama on one personal car. And
baby, I bought bread, Robert Nyato.
Abba! Abba! Now, miracles are what you got to be talk us be, and to talk us be to see Fabia. Dear John Dramani Mahama to be talk away. I bought Papuno to be the necessary boss of my Escalida. Dear John Dramani Mahama, why ex-president?
I'm Penida.
Abba! Look! Mommy, I'm from the cry. Emma Ghana.
A bulletproof
car. But for now, no NOD didn't because national security would have to go through all the cars I wore Abai. I wore Flagstaff House on the moon. Now I'm going to be inspecting all those cars and making sure said the cars are fit for purpose. And Sana, the moment by any crime, I'm a national those cars in him.
Sabso na call fikesiemu.
Na name of my head will hold me.
Hey, Yakiko.
And now my head will hold me. The last time we call hold me, now if you cry, left cry, Ajuma.
Hey.
The last time we call Jubilee House. Now I'm proud to Xmas. Now left keke. As I will come and pay you one more for cry. And look at you.
Maybe my main story in Kwan before I'm a quick one. Oh, Jubilee House Honma. Yes, Nyamiadom, change of government about new government party and a beba mamonum. Now, senior Jubilee House state in the city says it is not. One thing, mean inside Hokram Pa. One nam, ya bebes free fear bar, ya nam Kwan why office in near Jubilee House.
Baby, I'm to let you go.
And you a hompo. Share, oh dear, Shaquino, oh dear, see a VSS Coco Fahokeke. From higher third gate and fourth gate, dear, what in third gate, yeah, no Muhono.
Yeah.
And since I shit. Nana, yadi home mount, na one to sa. And since I what face one let Shina, and my green, naka who green a beautify a bankesium nymph, a you nini nashe. I'm at a whole fee and woodabas. I'm like, hey.
How can you tell me, say, the seat of the president? And looking so shamble. And looking basata time.
Sabi, me no me and if you are able to water your green grass, any flowers, na etumi ya kama. I don't see the need, any reason na sabi abankesiem. E ho be yesa. No. Enye, enti odie, mo me farmer contracts. No mun cleaning ho nye ho yie. Nansensanu a asanya share that dan. I say, yes, share that ye de yi.
You will clean us
all.
You will clean us all. But the who no Jamuka ye. No. They were paying them as low as 500 Ghana cedis.
No. It's not good.
Charlie, and them I say yo.
It's not good.
They were paying those cleaners as low as 500 Ghana cedis a month.
Me say uko na wo ye lucky ni e biesa gate na wo de be room wana. And I'm like, hey, nigga, why? Like, no, I am surprising. Seriously, I am surprising. Last me do I know my car, I'm saying military car, an ambulance and that. Can be, and I'm saying, hey, Jubilee House na e mura tia sumwasano. Like, sabe, ni pati ho, enye ni pebia keke o mampani. Enye ho na make mreke bae. Making meals and making miracles. Honey, I don't know about ye. Now, baby, I will receive visitors, investors, anyone for the Bahon to say, it is no. Sabio more motiti chroma, and I make rampo, baby, I will take, me water. One son sign green grassa. I had then a bankesium. Oma hon mo si shada ye ko say the we decide the guso.
Naka. Come on. Ye twa because one national security for ye grade 5 for ye twa mo table tops ye twa mo 1,000 Ghana cedis till now ye twa nkai no. Do you know what happened? That day no mo boy helicopter asum no. Okwai go gagai na do hwe na so twa ni nam na so ati e na omo di so ka ho ai na ti ko pan. No that form. That the time to hospital. It took Kennedy or him at Japan. And of course, Jubilee House, upon hearing whatever was happening, and was our time to free fee, and we could hear Jubilee House of War, national security for car. Not Brigade Force, national security forces, or demonstration.
Picketing.
It's for Sabram Inoka say the new patriotic party, they have started their propaganda work because currently on social media, what is really going out there are a trendy the car Mahama used at the Thanksgiving service just last week Sunday at University of Professional Studies UPSA or more auditorium. Now, let's put this on the screens for now. What we will be putting on the screens very soon in a moment. Okay, so this is the car as you are seeing. it is a fleet of cars. Now, we need the cars here. You realize that this car a Highlander, but this particular type of Highlander and common, a different type of car because a bulletproof. And apparently, the cost of these cars we are learning is one is almost like $800,000. That was what was painted by MPP for Omu Communication. Mahama said he was coming to do a lean government. John Dramani Mahama said he was coming to bring down ministers. John Dramani Mahama said he's come to do things about Bwagana for now cost incur as a nation. But just 1 week into his presidency, a year bulletproof cars about could be almost $1 million. So this was what was parading around on social media up until NDC4 started to say they are responding and getting into the details. Now, for context, so this is the particular car a year President John Dramani Mahama was free during a year the inauguration. There's a video say we are putting some on the screens near the other. But the try and soon cry a post which was accompanied by one of these particular pictures, which came from Okatachi Kwame Ogadusum or Ogadusman. Now, as some posts see and generate a whole lot of controversy, I say, please, let's welcome John Dramani Mahama's fully customized $600,000 bulletproof amphibious stable engine V16. Even Kasongo will be jealous, protecting your public purse indeed. So when the person posted this, okay, and now a MPP4 definitely MPP need a post and almost some say, hey, boom. John Dramani Mahama, you came in and said, protecting the public purse. Now, a hot an explanation start to say, this particular car, no, and yet even it was not even procured under a year President John Dramani Mahama's a year theme. We are learning it was procured before he became president. Now, there's two sides of the stories because right now, no, it's full scale of the whole thing because there's one section of more parties a car, no, Ibrahim Mahama dear, used to that. Two, another scale air party said this car was even purchased, okay, by a year Akufo-Addo, ex-president Akufo-Addo's administration. Now let's put this on the screen because one person on also done a very stand defender of this whole thing, no, bungo ideas. Now, I want you to pay a very close attention to what is on the screens. General Buhari, who happens to be an MPP, definitely stalwart or whatever it is, opposite and repost, as you can see, copied under. Or say, please let's welcome President John Mahama's fully customized 600,000 bulletproof amphibious stable engine V16. Even Kasongo will be jealous, protecting your public purse indeed. And General Buhari edit note at 12 said, Nanando's presidential car was bought around 100,000, meaning Mahama has added a whooping $500,000 for just a presidential car, and we are going to experience a extravagant leader. So this was sort of obviously low IQ General Buhari opposed to ye. Then again, people started coming under the comment to tell him, say, bro, this is not exactly what it is. We saw your propaganda. We understand. MPP with power. I was so boom recognize most of your party more. We understand. But lying on top of the president, it doesn't make sense. When we clearly saw, say, this we can even access its records. Now, Albert Nat Hyde, aka Bongo Ideas, opposed CBB, about comments here, see. This is not a presidential fleet. Mahama has not started using state vehicle. Neither has he even started using the Jubilee House as office or residence. This is one of the cars owned by his brother Ibrahim Mahama. If you want to build credibility, bring out facts. Again, General Buhari proceed where he said, you are a disgrace to education, bro. Okay. You need to read wide to broaden your knowledge on some basic stuff. In Ghana, the only individual whose car is authorized to use the coat of arms as his or a number is the president. Ibrahim Mahama has not handed over any car to Mahama. This is a car procured by the taxpayers' money for president. You can't use someone's car as a presidential car and go to use the coat of arms. That will be abuse of power, and you should know this basic info, Bongo. Honestly, General Buhari, I think you are stupid or clueless because even I've seen person na Kwan bedi akuni cars nichi na no a Ghana coat of emblems e wo ho ni ade. You can use it as a style ni ade nam kromo yehu ministers ni a whole lot of people use it. Once you are not using it as a number plate, any issue. And who knows, maybe Mahama has procured the car from his brother. Now, Obi Sambe posti a year Obi Sambe posti bibi or see in some no cost no, and after the amount for be started almost say no, let's read in between the lines. In between the lines, no, and will be posted or see if only MPP force to be consistent with lies. Can you please explain to us another lie why you guys are giving different figures for the cost of the vehicle, or they are all different vehicles? Your job will be hard. Now, I told you, say some scores of people are also arguing, say this particular car nankasano, a car bia. John Dramani Mahama, sorry, ex-president Akufo-Addo time and motoye, which we can ascertain, and that is what we are learning. So basically, in all of these things, of course, ama abeye a whole lot of your friend is saying controversy. Ebimoka said John Dramani Mahama, do baba in so and chair, okay, so baby protected the public purse, the DNA, and a man forecast no. Now, she asked a political butcher or say, for the records, this is Excellency John Dramani Mahama's private vehicle. It does not belong to the state, neither was it purchased with state funds. This vehicle was before the December elections. Now, they are saying social number registration, no crown, just say it is registered 2024. So, in conform someone more so protecting the public purse near the adeno amount forecast they be where John Dramani Mahama, no a personal car. Oyusu ye nim de ntia ono na toy we understand, but then it is for his purpose, because his purposes and now looking at how Nacee assassination attempts na they are there abeye rampant na net say basically I was say omuye bibi efa on night is protecting the president even during his campaign. So clearly, and people are basically complaining about this. Oh, John Mahama, okay, so about protect public purse, and people have basically started complaining about this.